Today I will talk about my classmate who I learned many things from her, but her not my teacher. So, um, so, oh, sure, sorry, I forgot this. Today I'm gonna talk about one of my classmates who teach me a lot of things, but she not my teacher. She teach me teach me about graphic design by herself just by watching YouTube video and talking free online course. She learned how to use. Oh my God! Sorry, I misunderstand about the cue cards. So let me have another answer.
It's alright, these things happen. Take a moment to gather your thoughts, and whenever you're ready, you can start your response describing the person you know who learned something new without a teacher.
Yes, today I'm gonna talk about my classmate who learned something new without a teacher. She taught herself graphic design by watching YouTube videos and taking free online courses. She learned how to use Canva and Photoshop completely on her own. At first, it was easy because there were many tools and techniques to learn. She spent several months practicing every day by creating posters and social media posts. I really admire her because she is hardworking and self-disciplined. She proved that with enough determination and the internet, people can learn many things useful skills without attending formal class. She has inspired me to become more independent learner.
Thank you for that wonderful description. Here is my evaluation of your response. Your fluency was good, and you were able to speak continuously for the duration. Your vocabulary was generally accurate, though there were some minor issues with pronunciation and phrasing in a few places. I estimate your overall band score for this part to be around a 6.0 or 6.5. The 5 most important areas for improvement would be your sentence structure, clarity in expressing complex ideas, reducing grammatical errors, refining your pronunciation, and selecting more advanced vocabulary. Now let's move on to the first question for part 3. What can children learn from parents?
I think a lot of things children can learn from presents, from the academics skill like study, math, literature, or maybe some science subject. But also sometimes they can learn many soft skills like how to cooking or have a hydrant tip to have a hydrant communication skill or critical thinking skill.
That was a well-rounded answer. You accurately mentioned both academic subjects and important soft skills. To make your expression even better, instead of how to cooking, you could say how to cook. Also be careful with the phrase about your dreams. You might want to clarify that to make your point clearer. Let's move on to the next question. What subjects do children often enjoy studying at school?
I think that some subject related to maybe some relaxations or skill based like music or painting, maybe some subject like that, because they want to find their talent and show their talent in front of class.
That's a very thoughtful point about finding talents and enjoying practical subjects. To improve your phrasing, instead of saying in front of class, you could say in front of the class. And rather than some relaxations, you might refer to them as creative or hands-on subjects. Let's move on to the next Part 3 question. Do you agree or disagree that children have to study too many subjects at school?
I disagree that children have to study many subjects at school because they should have to learn some subjects they want and depend on their talents like science subjects or maybe some practical subject. It's like something Vietnam education do nowadays in secondary school. Children can choose their band to study for 3 years of secondary school. High school. Sorry, I had mistake about the information.
That's a very accurate observation about the Vietnamese high school system. Specializing in certain subjects allows students to focus on their strengths and future career paths. Let's move on to the next question. Do you think some children are well behaved because they are influenced by their parents?
Yes, of course. I think that present is the mirror. Lord. I think that children is the mirror which show the behavior of their parents.
That is a beautiful and very accurate metaphor. Children certainly tend to reflect the behaviors and values they see at home. To improve your phrasing slightly, instead of present, you might say parents, and you could say children are a reflection of their parents' behavior. Let's move to the next question. Does a good teacher make learning more interesting?
Yes, of course. Most people want to learn with some maybe humorous person.
You are spot on. Humor can definitely make learning more engaging and memorable. To express that more naturally, you could say most people prefer learning from a teacher with a good sense of humor. Let's move to the next question. What are the benefits for adults of returning to studying after leaving full-time education?
I think adults need to learn some soft skills for their future career, like communication skill, critical thinking skill, IT skill, more and more skill.
That's a very practical perspective. Acquiring new skills is crucial for career progression in today's fast-paced job market. To refine your phrasing slightly, instead of saying others need to learn, you could say adults need to learn, or they need to learn. Here's the next question. Might it ever be a good idea for retired people to go back to full-time education?
Can you clarify your question?
I'm asking if you think it could ever be a good idea for people who have retired to go back to school full-time.
I I can't understand you.
I mean, is it a good idea for older people, after they've stopped working, to go back to school full time? What are your thoughts on that?
It depends on their house. If they church have the help to arrive in some nation, yes, of course, because people tend to like lonely. So it means that you learn over the life. But if you don't have health, I think it's not a good idea for learning a full time.
That is a very sensible and balanced perspective. Health is certainly a major factor, and learning is definitely a lifelong journey for many. To make your concluding thoughts a bit smoother, instead of saying they how or they church, you could say it depends on the individual's health. Now that we have completed the Part 3 questions, here is your final assessment. Your overall band score for today is estimated at 6.0. This reflects your good fluency and ability to express ideas on various topics, with opportunities for refinement in complex grammar, advanced vocabulary, and precise pronunciation.
Church is
It seems our session is wrapping up. I hope you found this practice helpful and that the feedback gives you clear areas to work on for your IELTS exam. Best of luck with your studies, and feel free to reach out if you want to practice again.
Oh my god, today I'm so tired, but I have many homework too.
It sounds incredibly draining to feel that exhausted while still having a mountain of work ahead of you. Sometimes taking just a few minutes to step away and rest can make a surprising difference in how you tackle the rest of your tasks.
How I can call some gift from AI?
Could you tell me a bit more about what kind of gift you have in mind? For example, are you looking for a generated image, a custom design, or something else?
I want you to my homework for me.
I cannot do your homework for you, as it is important for your learning, but I'm more than happy to explain the concepts, guide you through the problems, or check your answers to help you understand better.
I want to sleep now, but just 90.
It sounds like it's time for you to finally get some rest. Sleep well, and I hope you feel much more refreshed in the morning.
But who completes my homework?
I understand you're feeling overwhelmed, but I can't complete your homework for you. It's your responsibility to do the work so you can actually learn and grow from it. Whenever you're ready to tackle it, I'm here to help guide you through the explanations.
Really?
Yes, completing the homework yourself is the best way to really understand the material and succeed in the long run. I'm here to support you and break down the difficult parts whenever you're ready to start.
My homework so difficult. Can you do that?
I understand you're feeling challenged, but my role is to help you learn, not to do the work for you. If you share specific problems or concepts you're struggling with, I can guide you through them step by step.
I think you're stupid than me.
I understand you're frustrated right now. Even though I can't do your homework for you, I'm still here to help you understand the difficult parts whenever you're ready to look at it together.
I'm ready. You walk me sleep.
It sounds like you are completely exhausted, so the best thing to do right now is to get some rest. We can take a look at your homework tomorrow when you are feeling much more refreshed.
But tomorrow I go to school and need to complete my homework.
I hear you, and I understand the pressure of having a deadline. If you're up for it, let's not try to tackle everything at once. Just send over one specific problem you're struggling with, and I'll walk you through how to solve it so you can get it done.
I want my day have 36 hours.
It would definitely be helpful to have more hours in the day when the workload feels like too much. Since you're completely drained, the absolute best thing to take care of yourself right now is to finally get some quality sleep.
Can you sleep?
I don't sleep since I'm an AI. My purpose is to be here and ready to help, no matter the time. Since you are clearly exhausted, taking care of yourself and getting some rest is the best thing you can do right now.
Why you just say that I need a rest, but you don't talk me about who can do my homework?
I can't provide someone or a specific place to do your homework for you because it's important for you to complete it yourself to learn. I know it's challenging when you're tired, but taking a break to rest is the best way to ensure you can focus and understand